Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Letty. This is Letty Sparkle. Welcome and welcome back if you're coming back today. I'm a crazy 35-year-old makeup person from England. I live in Bournemouth and I love all things makeup. So if you love makeup too, please consider subscribing to my channel, hit the notification bell so you don't miss when I'm posting. Today's video, we created this very colourful, bright look with the Morphe Avani palette, which has just come out recently. I wasn't planning on buying this. I have no idea who Avani is until I asked my daughter and she told me that she was a TikToker. But the palette was what sold it for me. Plus one of my friends had a discount code, so I got it for £24, which was a bargain. So this is what it looks like. It does look beautiful, doesn't it? It's just a stunning palette. It's obviously a little bit used now, a little bit beaten up, but it has been used. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, what I thought of the palette, then please just keep on watching. Thank you. So completely looking crazy right now, but as you already know, we're going to be playing with the Morphe X Avani Greg for the Bebs Artistry palette. So I wasn't planning on getting this at all because, to be quite honest, I didn't even know who Avani was. And this is Avani, for those of you who don't know, like me, who are old and have no idea about TikToks and all that lovely stuff. So the palette comes very nicely packaged, and the palette's really pretty. I like the design. It's very youthful, actually. It's very cute. I like that. But then you look inside it. Oh, and this goes the sheet. But this is what you're left with. It's beautiful. So you've got all these eyeshadows, and then these ones, wet your brush before you line. So now I haven't watched any review videos or anything like that. I didn't want my opinion to be affected by what I saw. But I have had mixed reviews. So by now, you would have seen the intro, so you would have known what I look like. So yeah, I'm just going to go for kind of a colourful look. I'm going to try and use colours that I don't normally go for, which is unlike me because I kind of straight away see these and that's kind of what I'm drawn to. So it's got a nice mirror as well, nice sized mirror. It's quite a good mirror too. Not bad at all. Okay, so I'm going to bring them in a bit closer and let's just play with the palette. I'm going to test out the waterliners. Yeah, I've heard bad things about them and I forgot to get water. I just have to use my primer water again. Very annoying. Okay, so you're nice and close now. So I'm just going to try and keep you this close. Eyebrows, I'm quite happy with them today. They are similar, aren't they? They're like almost like cousins. Anyway, let's just get straight into it. Feeling maybe like a blue look. Maybe. So I'm going to take kind of a small brush. This is a Spectrum A12 and I'm going to go into shade Star Emoji. No it's not, it's called I Cry. So I'll put the pictures up here if I can. Actually just show you. I'm going to go into shade, that one there, just kind of a bluey purple, like a navy bluey purpley kind of shade. I'm just going to use that to kind of map out my like shape. I'm just going to buff this out actually. I've got black canvas on my eyelids by P. Louise. Not really sure what I'm doing, to be fair. I'm just going to pack up. Is there a smaller brush than this? Yes, I'm going to use this little brush by Spectrum, which is an A13. Just because I feel this one's kind of, yeah, this is better. Depositing it where I don't actually want it. I'm going to try and maybe go for like a full cut crease. Not worrying about it being too neat just yet. Because then I'm going to cut all underneath here, I think, anyway. Okay, let's do the same on this side and we'll be right back. I'm just keeping my eyes open because I kind of want to see whereabouts it's going to go, like how high it's going to go. I want this to be seen when my eyes are open, so this is a good way of doing it. How are you all? So Easter holidays, huh? Just feels like the kids just went back and they're back on holiday again. It's nice to have them at home and not have to worry about like home learning and stuff though. That is a plus. I'm just going to do this. I can never flick like this side. I always feel like I do it either too low or too high. Okay, so that's kind of how it's looking. So I'm then going to take this one. I'm going to go into the shade next to it, which is called Avani, which is that one there. And that one's called Avani. And I'm going to take that kind of just above to kind of blend that shade out. And I'm back to using my Spectrum A12 brush. Place it down first. I'm kind of blending it as I go. It's actually a much brighter colour than I was expecting. I'm going to go in with my Jaclyn Hill JH40 with Morphe, and I'm going to go into this shade here. It's like a light baby blue. It's called Fishy. And I'm just going to take that and I'm going to kind of use that to blend these two together. You don't want like such a harsh line between the two. Just going to try with a more dense brush. This is a Jaclyn Hill X Morphe JH39. I'm just going to take that just above that lighter blue, just to kind of blend out that like harsh line there. This is a P. Louise. It is clean, but it's been like dyed. It's a P. Louise Too Lost in the Blend. I'm going to go back into that blue and just kind of take that again and just kind of blend. Maybe I think I'm using brushes that are too dense for this sort of thing. I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and kind of using that to kind of blend it. Oh, I've not got any product on it or anything. And then with a little bit of this brush, I'm going to go into the shade that was Avani. And just kind of bring that shade kind of back into it a little bit. Just to kind of bring that colour back in. Just pattern it in. Just underneath where I've just blended it out basically. Just to kind of brighten it up. I'm going to do the same on this side and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've just I cleaned it up and then cut my crease on this side, and then I did some green liner. Wasn't really sure which was this one here. That one then, it's called Lidster or Lidster. So I'm just going to do the same, do the eyeliner here on this side now. I'm going to try and do as much as I can on camera. It is quite a hard shadow tool. It just says wet your brush before you line, which is what I've done, but it's quite difficult to work with, so I'm just going to try and do as much as I can on camera. And this white stuff is really hard to clean off because I used the P. Louise Fresh Ink from the Cancel collection, the white from that one, and oh wow, it's yeah, it's really hard to wash off, so I'm just going to have to cut the crease again without having to wash it off, if that makes sense. So this bit doesn't really matter if it's messy, because I will go over it again with the white base, but this is very fiddly. It's not at all like the Suv. It's not like a cake liner as such. This is the bit that I had really bad reviews about, so I did go in with the orange to start with on this side, but then I just got rid of it because it didn't look right. Okay, I've brought this one down way more than this one. Probably have to clean that up anyway. Where it's so watery, it kind of is bleeding everywhere. Yeah, not overly keen. I'm just gonna blend the crease out on this side. Yeah, I'm not overly keen to be honest, but we'll see how it get on. So I'm then gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna just cut that out again. Feels like it's dry, so I'm just gonna go back in with the white and just cut that out again, just to kind of neaten up this bit here. This side's actually okay, it's mainly the bit where the lid is. So we'll just have to try and cover that up with something. And then I just kind of pat this all into place. So it's kind of both looking about as good as they're gonna look at this moment in time. I kind of wish I'd done what I've just done with this one with that one, because this one looks a bit nicer. So that's kind of how it's looking so far. So I'm going to try and repeat that step here, like as a liner, and go from there. So I'm just going to, I've got like a small brush again. This is the A13 by Spectrum. I'm going to go into that Star Moji shade and kind of just apply that near to my lash line. But like making it quite faded out in a corner. I will then clean up underneath. I'm not worried about what it's looking like underneath. I'm going to just like clean that up anyway, so it should be fine. The same on this side. Okay. Then with this little Morphe brush, this is the JH39 with Jacqueline Hill, I'm just going to go over the top of that one with our lighter blue. Just kind of blend that directly into this one right at the end here. Okay, and then with like this JH40 from Morphe as well, I'm going to go into that shade Fish, which is that light blue, and kind of just take that over the both of them. Okay. Lastly, I'm going to go in with the white from the palette. I'm going to take a flat brush. This is a Spectrum A16. I'm going to take the white and just kind of dab that on the top bit here, and then I'll go back in with the blues if I need to kind of blend that in a bit more. It's actually quite a good white. Just to set that base and kind of keep that bit like white. Actually, I'm really impressed with that white. That's a really nice white. Same on this side. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, that white is really good. I'm super impressed. The white's called Inaudible Noise. I'm just going to put another little layer on, but it's really set the white base. I mean, you can still see the green on this side a little bit, but compared to what it was, I'm super impressed. Oh, okay. So I'm just going to take, where is it? This little brush and just kind of blend like the blue again a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to clean this up, and then I'm going to do my face, and we'll come back to finish off the lower lash line. I'll be right back. But this is the look so far. I'm obviously going to clean all this up and make it a bit more seamless. See you in a second. Okay, so I'm back with my face all done. I've cleaned up underneath here, so I think it looks, they don't look identical, but you know, it is what it is. So I'm just going to do my under eyes. I think I'm going to keep it, I don't know if to do it like green, to kind of go with a green theme a little bit and use a bit of different, and use a different colour. So I'm going to try and do the green liner here. So, but there's a couple of green shades. I don't know what to do. Try and do the green underneath. So I'm going to use probably this one, which is the JH39 by Morphe and Jacqueline Hill. So I'm going to go with the light green here, which is called Seaweed. So let me show you. I'm going to go with that one there, and I'm probably going to deepen it up with this one next door to it, which is Mama's Fave.
Let me see. It's like smoke coming up.
Okay, I'm just going to kind of blend that. That's not, the green is very subtle. Maybe if I'd used like a base underneath, it would have been a bit brighter. So I'm going to go in with a bit of High Vis by Barry M in green in my waterline to kind of give that a little bit of light.
Like pop.
Because at the moment, I'm not really liking that green underneath. It's not very like bright. Okay, that looks a little bit better. So I'm going to go in with the green line and just line that underneath. I don't know if this is going to ruin the look completely, but we'll have to just play with it and see. Okay, I'm going to try and do it on camera. I always forget that I've got a camera on. Oh, I've ruined it.
Let's see. No, it looks good.
I have to clean it up a little bit because it's a bit...
That looks really good.
Yeah, this eye looks much better than this eye. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and pop some lashes on, because lashes always help, and then I'll come back and we'll go through final thoughts and everything. Won't be long. Okay, after what feels like an eternity, my lashes are on. I'm nearly out of my House of Lashes lash glue, so if anyone knows of any equivalent, I don't like the duo one, I don't get on with it, but if you know any good eyelash glue, please let me know. Before I continue with my eyes, I've got a new lipstick to try out. So this is from Pollyeye. How cute, let me just bring it back. How cute is this box? So cute. I got, there was their birthday, they had a massive sale, so I didn't get much, I only got one lipstick and a yellow base. So they now do lip bases as well, so I got like a nudie brown and then I got a yellow base as well to try it out. So I've got a little nice thing saying celebrating our card with us. That's really cute. So really cute packaging, I love that, it's really sweet. I will probably keep that. And look at that, that's quite cute. I like that.
It's a bloody birthday cake theme because they're celebrating their 3-year anniversary.
Yeah, how do we open this?
I think, I don't know.
I think it's up here, it's being really thick. So this is, it's very dark. I thought it was going to be a bit lighter. Oh, okay, it's really dark brown. Let's just try it and see what happens. Oh, it smells delicious.
Can I smell it when you finish with it?
Okay, it's hard to apply with this tube because you can't.
It's like really big.
Get it precisely on your lips.
You could use a brush.
That's what I'm going to do. I'm not a fan of applying lipstick with a brush on myself.
Can I do it?
And all my lip brushes are like dirty, so I'm just going to use this brush. I can't get over that smell. That is a gorgeous colour. It's a really nice formula. So that's that done. Smell it, it smells amazing.
Oh,
it smells like almost chocolate, I think.
It looks like chocolate as well.
Yeah. This is in shade. So it's a cosmetic base, hydrating, stays put all day, achieve the perfect pout. What's the colour? Oh, colour is So You Can. I really like that. That looks absolutely gorgeous. Let's have a little looky then. So let's leave that on while that dries.
What do you do with this?
I'm just going to spray myself with a bit of setting spray. This is just the Primark water. Like literally showering me. I hope my lashes don't come off. So I'm just going to pop a little bit, same highlighter I use, which is the Revolution one, on my face, just to match it all up. Okay, so I'm just going to go in, which I was going to do before I got sidetracked. I'm just going to go in, bring it a bit closer. Oh. So I'm just going to go in with that, like, baby blue shade, which is Fishy, which is that one there. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that and just kind of take that out here. Okay, not a lot or anything, but okay. So I'm just going to give you a little close up and then we'll go for my final thoughts with you. Excuse the very defined Cupid's bow, but I can't do it any other way with the brush. Okay, so final thoughts. I mean, I quite like the look I came out with. I think it looks really cool. Not a simple look by any means, but I think it looks cool and it works okay. The white in the palette is amazing. That's the first thing I'm going to say. The white is amazing. It's this white here and it is called Inaudible Noise. And I really, that's probably one of the best whites I've ever used, to be fair. It's just so pigmented, it made it look white. I mean, I've got a white base underneath, which again I think helps. But I do like that. The liner is okay. I mean, it was very liquidy, it's quite hard to work with. And I wouldn't necessarily call it a liner, I think it's just a wet shadow. Because it says wet your brush before you line. So I don't necessarily think it's going to be the sort of product that if you want to use in a hurry you will use. I think you can create some really cool looks with it, and I'll keep playing with it, but I'm not like blown away by them the same way I was with the silver liners. So they are completely different. They are basically like shadows. They're like shadows, like completely. So I will now swatch the palette for you. Before I swatch the palette, I'm just gonna, so yeah, so the shadows that I used, and I didn't use a lot of shadows to be fair. I used like 1, 2, 3, like 5 shades out of out of a lot of shades. So I didn't use a lot of shadows. But the shadows that I have used were okay. They did blend quite well. It was quite difficult to blend up here with the blues. I don't know if there was the base. Sometimes I do find it difficult to blend shadows on a wet base. So that may be why. But that's the whole point of the P. Louise bases, is that you do it when they're still wet. So yeah, so I don't know how I feel about it. I'm 50-50. I like it, but I wasn't blown away. It wasn't like, wow, it's an amazing palette. It's just okay. I will keep playing with it. I'll probably do another video to creating a different look so I can use more shadows and then give you maybe like a second opinion or something, just because I am unsure on it. Yeah, I'm not sure. But it's okay, I'll do some swatches now, so I'll then set them now. And yeah, I'll be right back. Oh, I can't actually show you the swatches because I've done it so badly. So I've got the swatches all in my hand, so excuse the badness of the swatches, but I'm really bad at swatches. So I'm going to start with the white, which is rubbed off actually. Let me just re-swatch that. Sorry, where I bent my arm. A couple of the shades I have had to go over again a couple of times just to get some payoff. So we've got the white, which is called an Inaudible Noise, Red Clown, You Mad, Beep Beep, or Beep Bop, sorry, or Beep Boop, LMAO, Laughing My Arse Off, Lil Pavioli or something like that for this purple here, not very pigmented, 2016, Annuel, Chunky's Coffee, Diet, that one there. These ones I did have to go for a couple of times as well. So this one is My Fave, this one is Maddie Don't Lie, I Cry, Anthony, Fishy. The black is called Hidden, so beautiful black. This grey is lovely as well, Bruh. star emoji, mama's fave, and seaweed. So that's all the shadows swatched. I'm just going to quickly do the liners as well. So this is the white, which is called Jack and Benny. You can't even see it as a swatch. No, I don't think it's going to swatch very well.
Still try.
Pre. No, these aren't swatching. Okay, they're not swatching, so I don't think they're supposed to be swatched like this. Let me get some water and swatch them with water. Oh, again, I've done it backwards. Okay, so this is the swatches of all the liners. So we've got Jack and Benny, which is a white. It's not very opaque. It's quite see-through. Pre, iDog, Greetles, or Gretels, Gymnast memes. Shantig, that's a lovely colour, that one. The blue is the Beb, Lidster, You, and Sonia. And that's the swatches there. I did wet them all and I had to swatch them because I did try to swatch them with my fingers, but they wouldn't work. So yeah, so like I said, I'm going to keep playing with the palette. I'm not 100% sure on how I exactly feel about it yet, so I'm going to use it a bit more and see how I feel about it then. So not a great first impressions really, lots of like pros and cons to it and stuff, so I need to just use it more really. I need to do like more eyeliner looks and go from there and see what it's like. But yeah, so that's the finished look. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a huge big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I shall see you in my next one. Thank you, bye bye.